Hi everyone, it's Amber with Georgia Paper Crafts, and today I'm just going to take a quick look at not just a quick look, but I'm going to take a look at the small die of the month from the Spellbinders kit, small die of the month kit, and then I am going to make 2 cards. So this one's adorable. It's the small die of the month has 13 dies, and it's called Pack It Up. So it is back to school themed, and what it's pretty much allowing you to do is to make a backpack. So you get all the dies that you need. Here's the general frame for the backpack. Then here's one that you can cut out of a different piece of paper for the inner portion. So if you can kind of see the red right there would be that one. And then they've got 2 words. One says great job and you rule. So you can either put it on the inside kind of like that, or you can use them separately. Then you've got the straps for the backpack. You can do that out of different colors. And then the buckle is on this little sheet here, which also has the little pull tab for the zipper, which the zipper is right here. And it also makes an apple with a leaf, and then it cuts out, this would be like a binder, and this would be the sheet that goes on, not the sheet, but the piece that goes on the side for the book. And then this would be kind of the piece right here where the label would be. So you also get a pair of glasses and a crayon, something you can make a crayon out of. And then also, of course, you have the handle for the backpack. So as you can see, you can stick them all in this pocket, because this pocket does open up once you die cut it. So we're going to go ahead and get to it and make 2 cards. I'm going to make one for a boy and one for a girl. Okay, so starting out, I wanted to make a card for both a boy and girl. Now, I just used some scrap paper from my stock. Well, what I didn't realize is that when I cut these out and you flip the top over, if the other side of the cardstock does not have pattern on it, you're not going to see that. So I had to do a little bit of fussy cutting and paper piecing to get that to work. So once I finally figured it out, I was able to get that to work. I chose some Galaxy themed paper. This just is from a generic cardstock pack. I believe I got it Michael's or something, kind of like Galaxy theme. Then I cut the I guess those are the straps. Sorry, goodness, the straps out of some metallic silver cardstock. I believe this is just some cardstock that I had left over from one of my card kit of the months. For the buckles, I just used black paper. As you can see, I just kind of adhered them with some glue. I'm gonna adhere I guess this would be a pocket, because what I'm adhering right here is supposed to be the zipper, which again I cut out of some metallic cardstock, metallic silver cardstock. I'm going to go ahead and adhere the pull tab. Very cute little addition. And then I'm going to adhere that right on the front there. As you can see, I tried to die cut all of this stuff first, not on camera, because I didn't want you to have to sit through me putting, die cutting all of this stuff, and it takes a little while to do all that. So I thought you'd just rather enjoy seeing me put everything together. Here I'm putting together the I guess it would be the notebook. I made it out of a kind of a space theme paper. Doing the handle and that metallic silver. You can see initially up to the side I cut out a piece of black cardstock with the word dies that said "You Rule." I was going to use that, and then I decided not to. I'm putting together the apple. I've got the glasses. I've got my crayon here. This is in a navy color. So as you can see, it cuts open this opening here so you can fit everything in there, which I am doing right away. Initially, I thought when I made my card I would do it like this. However, it doesn't stay up, or so that you can see what's in it, and I didn't want to really have it be an interactive card. So I just I take them out for the card, and you'll see that. So here you can see I'm doing my paper piecing because I didn't realize you need to have pattern paper with a backside. Oh, and then here I started putting glue on the wrong side. I was just like, okay, not my day. Yeah, I actually did get that to come off, believe it or not. I think I got to it right away. Able to get the glue off, put the glue on the right part. Now I'm going to get the straps, which I cut out of some other cardstock that I thought went well. These have little alphabet circles on them. And I'm going to use the buckles. And as you can see here, the first time I did the buckle, I did it like that. And I was like, let me try this differently. Oh, how do I do it? And then figured it out so that I have the bar in the middle. Looks a little bit different there. Thought it kind of cute. I'm going to go ahead and get those adhered. If you aren't receiving the small dies of the month, you should definitely consider it. The small dies of the month, you get quite a few dies. Obviously this one has 13 in them, and it was only $12.50, and I believe the price is going up in the next month or so, but marginally, maybe up another $1. However, that includes shipping, and it's a great price for all these dies. So lots of fun. I mean, if you like to do this stuff where you can make different things, every month is different, and you just get to experiment and have fun. I will have a link down in my description to the Spellbinders Small Die of the Month Club. Alright, so I got that together, and now I'm just putting together my accessories. Putting together my notebook, the same stuff, just a notebook, an apple, crayon, got the glasses, using my reverse tweezers to help me hold some of these very fine, small little pieces so I can get them put together. There's crayon, and a yellow, gonna put a little blue label on it. And I've got the metallic silver glasses. Using my sand eraser there just to try to help get off any of that extra glue that I had accidentally got on there. As you can see, I'm kind of fitting it in there. So cute. I mean, you could just leave it like this. And actually, I mean, you could use that little pouch if you wanted to give a gift card or put actually, I'm not sure if a gift card fits in there. I haven't tried it, but you can give money, roll up a little bit of cash. That would always work. So here I am using sentiments from the Simon Says Stamp lunchbox stamp. stamp set. This is recently released, and this one says Reach for the Stars. I thought that was perfect for my galaxy themed one. So I cut a piece of black cardstock here. This is going to be what I adhere my die to. But I'm going to go ahead and heat emboss this, Reach for the Stars. So I went ahead and coated the stamp with the clear embossing ink, and now I'm just putting some of the metallic silver embossing powder over it. This is from Ranger. Get that heated up and melted. Always fun to see that melt and start to shine. That's the way you know it's done. Then I'm going to do the one for the girl. Now this is the one I just used one of my dies, and I'm using the sentiment that says work hard, have fun. Cut that out of some yellow cardstock. I'm not sure where I got this yellow cardstock. I have so many scrap pieces of paper. I think I just found it in my scrap box. Now I wanted to give the black cardstock a little bit of the, galaxy look. So I pulled out some of my metallic watercolors here, and I'm just, getting my brush wet with a little bit of the color and just putting some splatters on there. Just doing a couple different colors, putting some water onto the palette, and then using my paintbrush to mix it up, flick it down. Of course it's going everywhere. Looks like I used a green and a blue. Now I want to use somewhat of a off-white. And I know then I decided to use that bronze down there. Now I'm going to put this off to the side just to dry for a few minutes. Doesn't take very long to dry, but I do want it to dry before I proceed. So I'm going to start off with the girl card. Here I cut just some craft cardstock with a stitch rectangle die. I'm going to add that to a pre-made, this is off-white card base that I made from some paper from my stash. I'm going to take that yellow piece of paper and add that, the one that says work hard and have fun. I'm going to take my die cut there and just kind of place it and kind of decide where I want everything to go. Go ahead and start adhering everything down. I did not add any dimension to this card. I felt like this die cut and its pieces had enough dimension on it. I'm going to adhere the crayon down here at the bottom. Put a little glue right there on the top just to keep it closed. Since I'm not going to have anything on the inside, I wanted to keep it closed. Here I'm just looking where to add the apple and the glasses. So cute. Love this die. Oh my goodness, so adorable. Then I decided I wanted to put a little something onto the front of this notebook. So I put a smiley face and I put a heart that says love and then a U. So love you. Use my Nouveau glitter pen, went over the apple. Love it. All right, so here I've got my black panel. It's pretty much dried. I'm kind of going through some of my pre-made card bases. Some of them turn out a little wonky, so that's why I was looking at them. I'm going to use some double-sided adhesive on this one just because it is a little warped just from some of the paint, although I didn't use heavy paint. And these are some of the double-sided adhesive rolls that you get with the card kit of the month. Every month you get a new roll along with some foam adhesive. Foam adhesive is usually gone before I finish making my cards from the kit, but usually I have this left over, which is always nice to have on hand. Get that adhered. Look at my placement. The handle hangs over just a touch, so I kind of pull down the backpack a little bit. You'll be able to see that in just a minute. I'm using double-sided adhesive on all this because of the paint and everything on there. I just wanted to make sure I get a good hold. So there you can see I kind of pulled the backpack down to where it's over the R, just a touch, just so that the handle would not be hanging over the edge so much. See, I pulled it down there. You know, I kind of wish it wasn't over it, but it's not too bad. It didn't bother me that bad, so I left it. Went ahead and put a piece of double-sided adhesive on the inside to keep the flap closed. I'm going to adhere down the glasses. My crayon. Of course, then I'm going to have to bring in my red apple. Gives it a little pop of color to this card. There we go. I'll trim off just the edge there of the notebook. And there are my two cards using the Spellbinders August 2019 Small Die of the Month. Pack it up. Here are some still photos. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to see future videos. Thank you so much. See you later.